is your host, that master of the macabre, Stephen King.
Hi, boys and girls. I'm Stephen King. And tonight I'm going to read to you another story that I really love. Actually, it's a continuation of the story which you probably already know. Now, I'm sure you all remember the story of Snow White and her adventures with the 7 dwarfs. But did you know that there was another dwarf? An 8th dwarf. Stinky. Stinky the dwarf. Yeah, Stinky used to work down in the mines with the other dwarves. But they started staying away from him because he was crazy and was always talking to himself.
What are you looking at?
Doc had diagnosed him as being a paranoid schizophrenic. Which brings us to our story this evening, Snow White and the Schizophrenic Dwarf. Once upon a time, a few years after the beautiful Snow White visited with the 7 dwarfs, Stinky came to live with them. But many times, for no reason at all, Stinky would point at the other dwarfs and yell at them loudly.
Fuck you!
This made them very uncomfortable. So they locked him out and told him to leave.
Hey! Hey!
On the other side of the Black Forest, Queen Snow White lived in her beautiful blue, white, and gold palace with her King Charming, Rupert Charming. Now, most people would be happy to be in Snowy's shoes, but life for her was incredibly dull. Why, just the year before, Snow White had run from her evil stepmother into the Black Forest and hidden out with 7 grungy little men, had survived being poisoned with an apple that was fed to her by an ugly hag of an old witch. I mean, let's face it, her life really just wasn't that exciting anymore. So, every day, she rode her horse across the meadows. The stallion's name was Christine, a real fire starter. She always kept Snow White on the edge of her saddle. Now one day, Snowy kicked old Christine into maximum overdrive. Not a good idea. Christine took off all of hell's fury and ended up throwing Snow White. What made matters worse was the fact that the Queen hit her head on a big sharp rock that was jutting out of the ground, and it seriously dented poor Snow White's cranium. Yes, the blood just spilled. It stuck like a full minute. Aren't you glad you're not sitting in that seat? Now, about that time, Stinky the Dwarf was passing by. He saw what had happened, and he knew that she was Snow White. You might say that he was stalking her, seeing her now helpless, unconscious, and bleeding. He knew exactly what he had to do. He began to perform CPR. Then he dragged her to his home. Now, Stinky did not want the Queen to injure herself further, so he tied her to his bed. When Snow White awoke, she was pretty disoriented. Where am I? She said groggily. You're in my home, replied Stinky. My name is Stinky. Stinky the Dwarf. In a split second, she saw his face change. His voice changed too. Even his mood seemed to change. I'm gloomy. And I'm messy. And I'm sleazy. I'm cranky. And I'm horny. And I'm crazy. Just plain fucking crazy! Snow White was frightened. Why are you talking in so many different voices? The deranged dwarf remained frazzled. I just told you, bitch! I'm fucking crazy! I run the show here! Yelled the disgruntled little man. So get used to it! Now shut your cake hole or I'll smack you again! Snow White was shaking with fear. Yet she was strangely excited at the same time. The whole thing made no sense to her. With all that said, the little man's face changed again. She could tell by his expression that he was Stinky again. You know, he calmly said, I'm really your biggest fan. Snow White decided to play along. Really? She said. Then why am I tied to your bed? Shut up! He was crazy again. You won't be going anywhere! The other dwarves left us! Our parents left us! But you're gonna stay until we're fucking through with you! And with that, he pulled up a sledgehammer and broke both her ankles. Snowy howled in pain as the heavy instrument broke through her ankles cleanly. She felt the cartilage and muscles separate, and the legs bled for what seemed like a full minute. For 3 long months, Snow White remained Stinky the Dwarf's prisoner. Whenever Messy took over, she did not get fed. Whenever Gloomy came out, she had to endure his incessant whining about how terrible his life was. Whenever Horny and or Sleazy would appear, she had to perform low, depraved, sexual favors for them. And when Crazy was about, she did not know what to expect. Only when the dwarf was Stinky was he even nice to her, and that was very rare. It was a terrible and horrible situation. Then, one day, when Stinky went out to pick her some fresh flowers, she managed to free one of her bonds. In a matter of minutes, both her arms were free. Stinky came back, and Snow pretended to still be tied to his bed. "How are you today?" said Stinky. "Like I really fucking care!" He was crazy again. "Well," she said slyly, I'm very hungry right now." Snow was doing her best acting job. Could you feed me my porridge?" The demented little dwarf looked over and saw yesterday's porridge reeking with flies. "I'll feed you your fucking porridge, you miserable whining good for nothing stank-out slut!" When he turned his back to grab her bowl, she hit him in the head with a typewriter. And Stinky the Dwarf's brain was completely crushed by the heavy old singer Tin Type 701 with lightning carriage return. Stinky's head crushed up like some hideous flesh-colored Easter egg, and the blood just spewed and spewed for what seemed like a full minute. At that moment, the 7 dwarves came in. They were passing by and had heard all the commotion. "Oh, look, it's Snow White," said Bashful. "Women," Grumpy snorted. "They ain't good for nothing. Nothing but a bunch of trouble, that's what they is." "She's hurt," Doc said. "Her ankles have been broken, and gangrene has set in. We may have to amputate." "Look at the pus," said Dopey, causing all the other dwarfs to stare in amazement. In all the years that they had known him, he had never spoken a word. They thought he was a mute. Luckily, the dwarves were able to save Snow White's legs. However, she did have to walk with a cane for the rest of her life. She got a divorce from King Charming and stayed with her loyal friends, the dwarves, in the forest, becoming a very famous writer of romance novels, some of which you may have read. The Mistress and Her 7 Masters, Bound and Broken, and The Raping of the Virgin Princess. And they all lived happily ever after. I do hope you'll join us next time, where I'll read another one of my favorite tales to you, Jack, and the giant, slimy, green, carnivorous man-eating beanstalk. Until then, pleasant dreams.